In the previous chapter, we saw tensions rise as Jofan's immense power left a lasting impression on everyone. While rescuing the captives, Jofan revealed that Yan Mo had been sent flying along with a mountain during their battle. Elder Joon, worried about the potential threat, sent disciples to search for Yan Mo, only for them to return with troubling news. Yan Mo was nowhere to be found, leaving everyone on edge about his possible return. Let's begin the chapter. You only cared about girls, and look where we are. Stuck with our sealed cultivation while you play the hero, not giving a damn about what happens to us. How are we supposed to trust you? The fiends glared, a collective wave of resentment crashing over Jofan. Jofan rolled his shoulders, a hint of amusement in his voice. Why are you all complaining? I just saved your necks. Fiend Yang snickered, his tone dripping with sarcasm. You think, that settles it? You dragged us into this mess. Now we are filled with fear, and these youths will be so scared they can't even sleep. Shouldn't you, the one who caused it, do something about it? Please, Jofan mocked. As elders coming to the Double Dragon gathering, you're not scared children, are you? You're just trying to extort me. You think I'm going to fall for that? The trio jerked at his words, but Jofan wasn't backing down. They signaled to Fiend Yang to press on. Kid, Fiend Yang began, his voice thick with accusation. A leader doesn't cheat his fellow disciples and doesn't go drawing trouble. Bah! When did I draw trouble? Jofan interrupted, his eyes narrowed. What do you think Yan Mo was? Fiend Yang shouted, his face contorted with anger. This was mystical, Heavensek's problem, not ours. Yet, for some broad... What makes you so sure it was unrelated? Jofan cut him off, his expression hardening, a deep seriousness taking hold. Hellion Flame is joining the Double Dragon gathering, no? Don't you know about knowing your enemy? Using this matter to find more about our enemies couldn't be better. But they're a superior 3 sect. All the more reason, Jofan declared, his voice taking on a moral high ground. Don't tell me you knew everything about their disciples when you fought with them, about their cultivation methods, skills, and whatnot. If so, why the hell did I have to fish for info? You should feel ashamed for neglecting your disciples instead of preaching reason with me. And now you're questioning me. Are you qualified to do so? The trio was rendered speechless, their faces a mixture of surprise and shame. Fiend Gui mumbled, Why are you saying that it's our fault? Fiend Yang yelled, Hold on! They're the superior 3 sects and have nothing to do with us. Why should we scout them out? We should focus on the middle 3 sects instead, target the weakest, and take its place. How narrow-minded. Jofan snorted with disdain. You're content with just being a middle 3 sect? Fiend Yang stammered, stunned. You mean, when I do something, I do it all the way, Jofan declared, his arrogance practically radiating off him. I will challenge the superior 3 sects. Those in the middle are too easy. Fiend Gui's eyes widened. Truly, the young surpassed old. Jofan, you have a wider view and greater goals than we ever could. We don't even dare to think about it, but you're already doing it. Fiend Gui continued. How confident are you? Jofan shook his head, a hint of vulnerability momentarily appearing. Their disciples are abnormal. Taking Yan Mo as an example, I had to use 2/3 of my strength to test him out. If the Double Dragon gathering has someone much stronger, I may have no chance. But no worries, I'll give my all either way. The trio's faces twitched. Yet, even so, this dude of ours, still, had a third to spare. This guy is a bastard, they thought, a mixture of awe and frustration swirling within them. Fiend Yang mumbled to himself, but with his strength he might actually pull off this ambition. The trio chuckled, a sudden and rather unsettling bout of agreement washing over them. Let's leave it at that then. As long as it's for the sect, we'll follow you along, ha ha ha, they said, their voices full of false enthusiasm. The trio clapped in glee as they walked away, only to stop just a few feet away, perplexed. Fiend Yang muttered, confused, "That Yan Mo is one of the top 3 geniuses in the superior 3 sects, and only Wu Qing Q can beat him. It would be a great surprise for the demon-scheming sect if we can win against them." "Wait, that's not right. Since when did we start being like this?" One of them turned back and shouted, desperation in their voice. "Sacred stones, he's taken them away again!" Zhuo Fan thought. I wanted to confuse them, but I didn't realize we'd end up challenging the superior 3 sects. My mission was simple: take down a middle 3 sect and put the demon-scheming sect instead. Now, though, I have to work harder. Yan Mo is strong enough. If the superior 3 sects have even more freaking creatures than Yan Mo, then it's really asking for trouble. What kind of battle will happen then? No one knows. Me and my goddamned mouth, he thought in regret, rubbing it. Shui Ruohua approached him, looking tense. Young Master Zhao, how are you?" I have a toothache," Zhuo Fan deflected, trying to seem unbothered. He then asked, "What do you want? Have you come to mock my toothache?" Shui Ruohua replied softly, "How can that be? I only found out now. Young Master Zhuo, thank you for all you have done. Mystical Heaven Sect will remember this. Since we are all off for Double Dragon Gathering and since your sect's disciples are in a bit of a bind, why don't we look after them on the way, to repay you for what you've done?" Zhuo Fan narrowed his eyes, suspicion coloring his voice. "Missy, your actions are off. What's your angle?" In the middle of their conversation, Zhuan Xiaoyu shouted, his voice sharp with disdain. "Now we have to go along with some thieving demonic cultivators? There's no way a righteous sect like Mystical Heaven Sect will let ourselves be smeared by their foul deeds." Elder Yun shouted over him, "Young Master, with Yan Mo's whereabouts unknown and a demonic cultivator, he is bound to take revenge and will be involved in it. This disciple of the demon-scheming sect is the only one that can stop him. We have to go with him if we want to get to Double Dragon Gathering safely. We will part ways when we get there anyway. I understand the young master is noble, and I respect that. However, this matter is too important. Please think of all of us, and accept this." Wei, having had enough of Zhuan Xiaoyu's stubbornness, Elder Yun yelled, the sound echoing through the cave. Fiend Yang sputtered, anger rising in his voice. "What the hell? All they know is how to burn bridges after crossing the river?" "I see," Zhuo Fan said with a sneer. "Yan Mo ran away, and you fear revenge. A shame you have such a moron for a teammate. Not that your elder isn't strange either. You'll all end up last, even if you go to Double Dragon Gathering. So you might as well save yourself the trouble and go home, ha ha ha." Zhuo Fan laughed mockingly and strode back to his sect's side. Shui Ruohua called out, desperation in her voice, "Sir Zhuo, please calm down." "Oh, I'm not angry. No way a bunch of fools can get a rise out of me," Zhuo Fan said dismissively. Waving his hand, he glanced at Chu Qingqing and then continued, "We're slow to get there, but you're welcome to stay if you don't mind it." Shui Ruohua's eyes lit up. "Thank you, Sir Zhuo. Thank you so much."